today's class, we are going to start with the non-food crops. Children, earlier classes we have came across with various crops which are associated with food, that are cereal crops like rice and wheat, beverages crops like tea, coffee, millets like jowar, bajra, maize and ragi, and horticultures are there, sugar cane. So all these are considered as food crops. Now, non-food crops are like rubber, jute, cotton is there. It provides the three in which the rubber is considered as a non-food crops or the simple crop over there, but jute and cotton is considered as a fiber crop. These are considered as the major fiber crops of India. It provides raw material to agro-based industries. As I have already told you, the industries which are based on the agriculture is called as agro-based industries. Fine. Like the uses of rubber are in or rubber, jute or cotton in tire tubes, rubber bills, textile industry, jute industry making guinea bags, etc. are considered as one of the important factors behind the utilization of non-food crops in the agro-based industry. So let's we talk on the first, and that is called as your rubber. Now children, first is your rubber. Fine. Rubber is highly utilized in our day-to-day life. Rubber, it is, if we are talking about the farming pattern, it is your plantation where the single crop is grown, where the rubber plant is grown. It is labor intensive. It means if we are talking about the input, heavy input from the side of the farmers, yes, it is labor intensive. Capital intensive is there. Large land is required to produce the, or for the growth of the, you can say for the plantation of your rubber. Then if you are talking about the position of India, it is stood 5th in the world. Children, if let's proceed towards the other aspects of your rubber. Rubber, the region where it grows very well in equatorial part of the country. It means the southern part of the country. And in a special condition, it can also grow in tropical and subtropical regions of a country. Later I would like to give you the states where it is, or the regions which are associated with the production of rubber. Then if you are talking about the soil, the laterite soil is needed. Fertilizers, timely fertilizers are needed for the growth of rubber. The climate, it is moist, it should be moist and humid. If we are talking about the temperature it requires for its growth, it is 25 degrees centigrade to 35 degrees centigrade. And if we are talking about the rainfall or the precipitation, it is your 200 centimeter. So this is about the climatic condition of the rubber. Now next we are going to have regions which are associated with the production of the rubber. If I am talking about the regions, as I have already told you, the equatorial regions as well as the tropical and subtropical regions of India. That is the Kerala is there, fine. Kerala, it is the highest states of India basically who produce rubber. Tamil Nadu, Andaman, Nicobar Island, Karnataka, Garo Hills of Meghalaya. So these are the regions which are associated with the production of your rubber. Children, some question arises, a very logical question arises कि processing unit, जो basic processing unit होता है rubber का, why it is established in the rubber plantation itself? वो रबर प्लांटेशन में ही या रबर के बागान में ही क्यों उनको स्थापित किया जाता है? जो उनकी इंडस्ट्री, बेसिक इंडस्ट्री जो एसोसिएटेड होती है रबर से। बच्चों, इसका सीधा उत्तर है, यानी द आंसर, द सिंपल आंसर इज बिकॉज रबर प्रोड्यूसेस रबर मिल्क। वो जो रबर मिल्क होता है दैट इज व्हाट वी कॉल इट एज लैटेक्स, वी कॉल इट एज लैटेक्स। वो एक्चुअली पेरिशेबल होता है। वो अगर उसको सही और जल्दी तरीके से उसकी प्रोसेसिंग नहीं शुरू की जाए तो वो सड़ जाएगा, वो स्पॉइल हो जाएगा, या वो पेरिशेबल हो जाएगा, या ख़त्म हो जाएगा, उसकी क्वालिटी रिड्यूस हो जाएगी। तो इन्हीं सब हिंड्रेंसेस या ऑब्स्टिकल्स को ओवरकम करने के लिए वी नीड अ प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट, यानी रबर प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट इन द rubber plantation itself. If I would like to give you a question or just discuss a question based on, can you enlist some of the products which are associated with the rubber? Yes, जैसे मैंने कहा, rubber played a very important role in today's scenario in the present modern world. So of course हम लोग बात करेंगे टायर्स की, हम लोग बात करेंगे बेल्ट्स की। अगर हम लोग बात करते हैं दैट इज़ एट द डोमेस्टिक लेवल, रबर्स का इस्तेमाल भी किया जाता है, ऑटोमोबाइल्स में रबर्स का इस्तेमाल किया जाता है फॉर मेकिंग द टायर्स एंड ऑल। सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द रबर. द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज कॉल्ड एज योर जूट. चिल्ड्रन, jute and cotton is considered as a fiber crop. Children, next we talk on the fiber crops, that is jute and cotton. Fine. So let's we talk on the first, that is called as your jute. Children, jute is considered as a golden fiber and India is the largest producer of jute in the world. Second largest, and it is you can say the stiff competition is between Bangladesh and India. Fine. Then if you are talking that jute is a golden fiber, the question arises why it is called as a golden fiber? Because of its strength, its durability, its luster, it is shiny in the nature, is therefore it is called as the golden fiber. Children, if we are talking about the uses of the, why it is used, the uses or its usage of jute is, it is used to make gunny bags, it is used to make you can say packaging bags, it is used to make mats, door mats, decorative items, handbags, shoes, etc. So curtains, etc. So all these are very much important products which are highly utilized by the society, by the people in the society. Therefore, the production of jute in India is high. The demand is also high in the international market. If we are talking about the climatic condition, the climate required is hot and humid. Temperature is 25 degrees centigrade to 30 degrees centigrade. Rainfall is between 150 to 200 centimeter annually. The soil is required, it should be fertile soil of floodplains is required, children. In present scenario, the jute industry is facing, because jute is considered as a raw material for jute industry. So jute is considered as, jute industry is facing a competition, or you can say it is declining day by day, jute industry. The reason behind is it faced a stiff competition from the side of the synthetic materials in terms of packaging, fine, because that packaging is inexpensive and having durability in its nature. चिल्ड्रन, आप लोगों को पता है कि लोग प्रेफर करते हैं पॉलीथीन्स एज अ कैरी बैग, नॉट अ जूट बैग. But in today's environment degradation, due to the environmental degradation or ecological imbalances, the people are aware about to save the earth. So they are using the campaigns, or they are going for the campaigns like stop using polythenes or stop using plastics. So all these together, it ultimately leads towards the acceptance of jute in a worldwide. So एक जूट की डिमांड जो पिछले कुछ सालों में कम हुई थी, वो अब इन्वायरमेंटल सिनेरियो को देखते हुए क्या हो रही है, वो बढ़ रही है. क्यों? बिकॉज जूट इज कंसिडर्ड एज अ इको फ्रेंडली substance. The children, the second fiber crop, and it is also the last topic of your major features of major crops of India. So in this, cotton is considered as the king of the fiber. Question may arises for your 1 marks, like which is known as the golden fiber, which is known as the king of fiber, which is known as the hardy fiber. Hemp को हम लोग hardy fiber कहते हैं. HEMP, hemp is known as hardy fiber. The cotton is called as the king of fiber. The golden fiber is called as jute. Fine. If we are talking about, let's come up with the little bit description about the cotton in the previous, in you can say the ancient period of time. It was considered as a cash crop, not for Indians but for the, you can say, Britishers also. From ancient period of time, the raw form of cotton was very much highly acceptable in the international market because of its fine quality. So production कॉटन का आज भी पहले तो था ही था, लेकिन वो कॉन्टिन्यूएशन में चल रहा है, जिसकी वजह से इंडियाज पोजीशन, अगर हम 2008 की बात करें, इंडियाज पोजीशन इज सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट, बट एट प्रेजेंट इंडियाज पोजीशन इज फर्स्ट इन द वर्ल्ड फॉर द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ योर कॉटन. फाइन चिल्ड्रन, इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, as I have already told you, that it is considered as a raw material, and it provides a raw material for textile industry. It means the entire textile industry is based on the cotton. Capital, heavy input is required, capital, labor intensive. If I am talking about the capital, it is labor, the number of laborers are required, large number of laborers are required during the season when it is picking up of your cottons. So it is called as picking seasons. So in this picking seasons, spelling is somewhere wrong over here. In this picking season, it is the laborers are required. So in the further, we have to look on the climatic condition. The further aspects of the growth of cotton is, it is subtropical crop. It grows in drier parts of the country. It is Deccan Trap, we can say. The Gujarat, Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh are collectively called as your Deccan Trap. Temperature required is here 20 to 30 degree centigrade. Rainfall is between 50 to 80 centimeter. Where there is a less rainfall, we are having irrigation. Proper irrigation system proper irrigation is required. Fine children. The further aspect is, it requires 210 frost-free days. It means we need a dry weather, clear sky, abundant sunshine during the period when the cotton balls is bursting. It means the bursting period. When the bursting periods occurs of your cotton balls, it needs, you can say, no dampness over there, no rainfall, because ultimately the rainfall spoils the entire crop, entire cultivation. So if you are talking about the soil, this ideal one is rigel soil, that is called as your black, and which are present in the Deccan Trap, and fertile soil is required. Well fertile soil, well drained alluvial soils are required at the Ganga Satluj basin. So all these are the features. Some of the features also required here. These are alluvial soil, that is Ganga Satluj area, which is comprises of Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan. It requires 6 to 8 months for maturing its balls. for maturing the crops. One cotton bush, it contains the cottons for 2 to 3 years. Therefore, the cotton cultivation is very much necessary. Kharif, and it is very important, one of the important crop of India. It is considered as a Kharif crop. If we are talking about the regions as it is of black soil regions and alluvial soil regions. Alluvial soil regions, as I already told you about the Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, that is your Ganga Satluj area. The regions which are having the black, that is Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and your Tamil Nadu. So these regions are there for the production of cotton in India. Children, one question in front of you is what is the rearing of the silk is known as? Correct? The answer is sericulture. So by this, the very important and lengthy topic of the chapter agriculture, the features of major crop of India, is now going to be end. In the next class, we have come up with the technological and institutional reforms. A part of this, I would like to give you a chart, that is a table based on the major crops of India, in the next class. Fine children, till then, bye.